This is an advertisement for BetterHelp. We love talking about everything on here, hearing all your stories and offering up our advice, but we aren't professionals, are we, Kayleigh?
No, we are not, and that's where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp is the leading online therapy platform.
You will be able to work with a therapist that is specifically assigned to you based on your individual needs, preferences, and location.
You can communicate with your therapist via phone, video, and live chat. Plus, you can message your therapist whenever you like.
We've both been in therapy in the past and always recommend therapy to our listeners. Whether you're going through a lot or just after some human maintenance, BetterHelp can be there for you.
BetterHelp makes therapy a lot more accessible, and even more so with a month's worth of free therapy. Up to 4 sessions when you sign up to be a Mama Social member. After your free sessions, you'll also receive 15% off future usage.
Head to mamasocialcode.com/become a member to sign up or head to the link in the show notes. Hi everyone and welcome to Mama Social, the podcast. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Kayleigh, and we're here to talk motherhood, womanhood, and all things adulthood.
So grab yourself a bev and enjoy.
You need to calm down. And he was like, and I was like, maybe we should ring the ambulance, or... You know what I don't like in drinks? Like unknown things.
I don't like unknown things in my mouth ever. Someone commented on my reel saying your mum looks trendier than you, and I was like, are you new here? My mum is trendier than me.
This is the last of something, so we're not going to have any more kids. So like, this is the last time I'm going to ever do preschool.
I would like to speak to someone that is in this situation, because at what point do you call yourself a stepmom?
You know what I'm sick of? This.
What? Your Apple Watch. I always forget to put mine on.
Apple Watch. I stopped using it for a while because I thought I was getting radiation poisoning. Hilarious. I was getting achy wrists. So I've now got my Whoop back on and my Apple Watch. But I'm now contactable all of the time.
Yeah.
So because I have my phone on silent, and my phone never stops.
That's what I like about my watch, because...
You like it?
Well, yeah, that was one of the... Because I've always got my phone on silent.
Also, if you never missed a call.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, emails come through, WhatsApp, like, by the time... We were sat there for 10 minutes, and it was just kept going. And I'm like, get that off me. I've had a bad night, Lauren.
Have you?
Oh, I'm so tired.
Same.
Did I tell you Dale had flu? No, it was after last week's podcast.
Right.
Definitely had some sort of COVID or something, but he was really, really poorly. And I was like, you need
Was he really, really poorly? Or was he poorly?
No, because Dale never is off work.
Oh, and he's been off work?
And he's had to, like, he's been doing admin stuff because he can't not work.
Yeah.
But, like, he was bedbound for 2 days. Anyway,
I wish I could be bedbound for 2 days.
I was thinking of licking him so that I could
Give
get
it to me.
But no, I'm too busy. Yeah, and then Freddie on Thursday night started like saying, I'm freezing. Oh, no. My legs are hurting, I'm freezing.
Oh, Oaks has been doing the whole my legs are hurting thing.
He'd be growing.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought.
Then his behaviour has been so cheeky this weekend, and I'm like, he's getting like proper poorly when he's been a knobhead, because he's not a knobhead.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's because he's getting poorly. Last night went to bed and he barked the whole night.
Oh no.
So he's like got croup or something. Like, but he woke up at 2:00 and he couldn't breathe. He was having a bit of a panic attack. And I was like, you need to calm down. And he was like, and I was like, maybe we should ring the ambulance. Or so I took him in the kitchen, got the humidifier on.
Yeah.
And he was just sat with his face over it. Like, bless him, and he fell asleep. You know me twisty silver chair in the kitchen?
Yeah.
He fell asleep on that, just like slept from 2 till 6. Then
I just left him there.
I slept on the couch next to him. Well, Dale lay down, and I went, right, you lie there, I'll go back to bed. And he was like, you're his comforter, and you fit in this couch. My 6-foot body does not fit in this couch. So I was just open, and then I kept thinking he's going to fall into that humidifier. Then, anyway, Eva woke up. She was like, well, where are we going to go? I need my breakfast if Freddie's asleep in the kitchen. So I moved him, and I'm just knackered. but we've kept him off. I've just rang. Dale's had him at the doctor's. He's got tonsillitis and croup at the same time. So he's got antibiotics, which is going to be really fun to get into him when he's like sensory overload. So I think I'm going to have to just put it in juice. I think it's harder as they get older, isn't it? And they're aware of the taste. Yeah. And you can't like fight them as much. I know. At 2:00 when he was like, I was like, find my inhaler. Dale was like, are we allowed to give him that? I was like, I don't know. Let's Google it. And he was like, no. I was like, oh. You know, when you just want to shake them to be like, you're making this worse. Get a grip. Calm down. Yes, your throat is like swollen and it feels like you can't breathe, but you're making this worse with a panic attack. Calm the fuck down. Oh, I think that's the first F-bomb in a very long while. I do apologise. Maybe we'll bleep it out. Calm down. Beep. Calm beep down. So I am shattered. But Eva was like, am I off then? Because he hasn't gone to school. I was like, no, you're going to nursery. And she was like, I want to take Freddie to the doctors. I was like, no, darling. Oh, like, it doesn't work like that. You going to the... And then that travel's knocked me sideways. Oh, the traffic. The traffic nearly ruined my day. I haven't let it ruin it, though. It was the Great North Run yesterday. Yeah. And everybody's just coming back in to get their cars. Do you think that's what it actually is, though? Yeah, but it's never been like that. It normally takes me 33 minutes to get here. Yeah. That was a good... But do you not just think it's because like this week all schools are back now? And so like is that not just going to be Monday morning traffic? And... Because if it is... we're going to have self-quit. I quit. Did you take Oaks to nursery today? No, that's this week. So he's got a settling in day this week. So just an hour. Mm-hmm. And then he starts next week. So I'm 16 weeks into the 6 weeks holidays at the minute. 16 weeks. Mm-hmm. What's that thing that Freddie watches on YouTube where it goes, 100 years later? Isn't that on like SpongeBob? Oh, is it? I don't know. But they're like, Sam's like, yes. Is it on SpongeBob? Yeah, I thought 100 years later. Yeah, like just still kicking about in the summer holidays. Hilarious. Just bobbing along, trying to survive. There we are. Drinking teas. It's a nice sugary one that I felt like I needed a bit of sugar. We both had McDonald's breakfast today. Yeah. And I'm disappointed in myself. Oh, I'm not. I had a new thing. I don't know if it's new. I've just not been for a very long time. Mighty muffin. Oh, with everything in? Everything. Not a fan of everything. I just like egg. Egg and cheese. That's a egg and cheese McMuffin with extra cheese. Extra cheese? Yeah. Do you have to pay for that? Yeah, 50 pence. For another slice? Mm-hmm. For another little plastic slice that you get a packet of 10 for. They're the best cheeses, though, on a burger, aren't they? Stunning. Yes. Stunning. I also had a Twix latte. How was that? Just had soggy biscuit in the bottom. Oh, no. Right. Stop. Stop. Soggy biscuits, eh? Soggy biscuits. Should I tell you what soggy biscuit? I've just told you. No. I think the listeners need to know. People don't want to know. They'll probably know. I can't believe you didn't know. Why would I know that? Well, all of us knew it. But how? Listeners, soggy biscuits. How did everyone know that? In a private prep school, it's an initiation in the room where they would put a little digestive and they all have to have a tummy tank. And the last one to finish has to then eat a soggy biscuit. That's disgusting. Who comes up with that kind of stuff? That I'm not having that. Like, I don't want to know anymore. What is that comedian man? What's his name? Jack Whitehall. He talks about it on one of his stand-ups, like one of his first ever stand-ups. Because did he go to private school? He did he do the soggy biscuit? I wouldn't think of anything worse. I won't even put it in my mouth on a normal occasion. Not on a textured biscuit. I mean, I didn't enjoy the soggy biscuit that was in my coffee. So, and, right. Yeah, moving on. You know what I don't like in drinks? Moving on. Like unknown things. I don't like unknown things in my mouth ever. So when you do something and something doesn't, the texture's not right or the
Like, I am a spitter outer. Like, you know, not like that. But, you know, like, if you go for a meal and say you have a bit of meat and there's a bit of gristle, like, I will full on spit it out and not touch it again. And, like,
where would you spit it? You can't just go hack to it on the plate. You must put it in the napkin.
So, if there's a napkin right there, I'll grab a napkin and, like... But, like, if I feel something... if I feel something that is not a desirable texture in my mouth, I will instantly start to retch. Like, uncontrollable, like... So it's either quickly spit it out or start retching at the table. Like, which one's worse? I don't know. But whenever I do it, I get so annoyed.
Well, I would if you like spitting it back on the plate.
Well, I do. Like, you tell me you have a chewy bit of chicken in your mouth and you just leave it there.
I think I've spat on the plate once when I put mashed potato in my mouth. That was like lava.
Oh, see, mashed potato wouldn't bother us because it's just potato.
No. It burnt the insides of my mouth.
Oh, right, because it was really hot.
And it flopped back on the plate. And
see, I think in that case...
What have you just done? I was like, burn.
I would probably just suffer the burning.
Oh, nah.
But if it's like a jelly
lava.
bit of something, honest,
I need to set my house on fire this morning as well. I think when I'm tired, I do crazy stuff. So I thought, let's put a chicken in the air fryer.
What time?
6.
Oh, were you preparing your lunch?
I was preparing tea. And I thought, once the chicken's done, I can just do...
Why on earth do you ever put chicken in an air fryer? Chicken in an air fryer is the driest, most disgusting chicken.
Oh, it's not?
Oh, I hate chicken in the air fryer.
Well, you're cooking it wrong, you daft bugger.
Well,
it's juicy and bound.
Oh, mine's never. Mine's dry as sticks.
Because I imagine you're putting it in for the normal amount of time that you put it in the oven.
I just put it in until it's cooked.
But clearly that's well done chicken.
Am I leaving it in for too long?
Like a whole chicken in the air fryer I can do for an hour. In the oven it would be like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I'm buying organic meat.
All right.
These bitches are big.
Okay.
Big Bertha, big organic Janet's, massive. So I put her in and didn't even think that a whole arse would be on the top of my air fryer.
So you were just singeing her.
Singeing her.
You were, what did they do on Yellowstone? You were branding her.
I did. Just on a heat was a burn. He was like, why is it misty in here? And then the went off and I was
well, at least you've got work and fire alarms. Yes. Glenn would be very happy with that.
Yes.
Yes. He would be very happy.
Yeah, but it's in the oven. The big bird couldn't fit in the air fryer. So it's probably still on because I still to turn it off. So it's probably just there. Dry as sticks. What else has happened this morning? Don't know. How's your week been? Should we do some pits and some peaks?
We'll do some pits and some peaks. Pits and peaks. Do you want to start with yours or should I just go straight into mine?
Whatever you want, darling.
Well, my peak of the week is I escaped for 2 whole nights. I went away.
I was very jealous.
Oh.
I was glad you were with your mum, though.
Oh, yeah, me and Eileen. Took Eileen away.
Sexy Eileen. Them jeans, that shirt, what a woman.
I know.
Them arm cuffs, what a woman.
She's just so trendy. Someone commented on my reel saying your mum looks trendier than you, and I was like, are you new here? My mum is trendier than me. Like, my mum's
you been?
A lot trendier than me.
I'm still waiting for you to buy some clothes, like.
I know, maybe I need to do that. I mean, you look fabulous.
In my Zara top.
Yeah, I've got my Zara top on as well. This is going to be me for the foreseeable now. Baggy tops, leggings, Uggs. Love it. So yeah, went away with me mum. I had, the first night we went away, I had like a night out with my Instagram management. They had like a little event on. So I wasn't going to take...
Is that where it was? At the same place?
No. So we were just in like Manchester City Centre the first night.
Yeah.
And then the second night we went to the spa. So little...
Sorry, hold on. Did you get the pizza out your titties? Didn't you drop some pizza on your
I
white top?
absolutely did. Slop pizza on my white t-shirt.
Did it come out?
I absolutely forgot that is still in my case.
Oh, Lauren!
Yeah,
That outfit looked mint.
That's probably never going to come out.
No.
It's been there for...
But try putting washing up liquid on it.
Mm-hmm.
Rub underwater before it goes in the... That's how you get blood out of clothes.
Right. I'll have to remember to get that out this afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that. I can't believe your case is still packed.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, sorry.
Listen, still the 6 weeks holidays in my house. My house is upside down. Like you wouldn't, if you stepped into my house right now, you wouldn't believe your eyes. Right, so went away.
Yep.
Wasn't going to take my mum to the first night out. Because
how did that conversation go down?
My mum kept saying, you were scared to ask. You were scared to ask if I would come. And I was like, I'm not scared to ask. Listen, I am the type of person where I get invited somewhere or told that I'm going somewhere, something, and I ask no questions. I just turn up, right? I'm not the kind of person that's like, so who's going? What's everyone wearing? What's happening? Like, I don't need to know the ins and outs of a fart. I just need to know a date, a time and a place, and I'll be there, okay? Mm-hmm. Every other event I've been to with my management has been like a sit-down meal. Mm-hmm. So I didn't want to just invite my mum along because if it's like a sit-down meal, where's my mum going to sit? So got there and they'd hired out like a little bar thing. So then I thought, oh, my mum can come, I'll book her an Uber. So booked my mum an Uber. My mum turned up in the clothes that she'd wore to drive down, we drove down in. So the whole time she kept saying, I'm not even dressed. God, if I'd known I was coming out. Well, because she looked phenomenal.
Oh, okay.
She drove down, like she had, she looked lovely. But like she was like, I'm not dressed. If I knew that I was coming out, I would have put some proper clothes on. But everyone was like, oh, you look great. So she was just fishing for compliments. Really. She was fishing for the compliments. But yeah, my mum is very, very trendy. So then the next day we head off to the spa. We had a lovely little spa day. I'm going to ask you a question about this actually.
Anybody who's not watching the video, I love when Lauren's face does this because it's either really uncomfortable, really juicy gossip, or like
I don't know what it is. But we went to the spa. So during our spa time, me and my mum had a lovely round loungy bed next to the pool, okay? And we had this loungy bed for a good 4 hours before we went off for our lunch.
Anybody looking at my face on the video now knows what I'm going to say.
What are you going to say? So
this is not an all-inclusive holiday. Take your towels with you.
Right. So we left our towels on the bed.
I would have put them in a basket and lay on the bed.
Right. Okay. So my mum, if she's listening to this, you need to listen to what Kayleigh is saying.
Spa etiquette.
Because is that spa etiquette?
Yeah.
Right. So we left our towels and we were gone for maybe 45 minutes. Yeah. And then we came back down and there was some women on our bed.
Yeah.
And I could see my mum's face, right? My mum was like, my mum, I could see that it had really bothered her. So I just said, Mum, I'll go over. You just stay there. She just storms after us.
Eileen.
And I was like, Mum, let me speak. So I went over to the ladies and I said, hey, did you move our towels? And they went, oh, yeah. Sorry, we did ask if someone was sat here. And we said if someone comes back, we'll give you it back. So do you want it back? I went, oh, no, it's fine. We'll just go and find somewhere else. So anyway, they gave us our towels back that they had scrumpled up and put behind the bed, right? So when they handed them back over, there was dead flies on them, right? So that was the only bit that annoyed me about it. So I was like,
can you not ask for another towel?
Well, we could have just went and got other towels.
Yeah.
But my mum didn't. My mum shook
on the
dead flies off, knocked one of their drinks over. Right. So the women were like, so like, we'll give you a bat if you want a bat. And I was like, oh, no, it's fine. We'll just go and find somewhere else. So anyway, we went and sat somewhere else. My mum was chewed to death about it. It ruined our day.
Aww.
It ruined our day. And I was like, Mum, like, it's just a bed.
Yeah.
Like, it's a bed. But I'm really glad that you've said that is spa etiquette. Like, we were going for an amount of time. We should have took the towels.
After, like, if you're going into a hot tub for 20 minutes or somewhere for 20, 25 minutes, anything longer than that, take your stuff.
Yeah.
And then, like, did I ever tell you what happened at Seam Hall once?
No.
So, similar thing. I was, like, sat, because they've only a few of them nicer beds, and then the rest of them, like, sit you up one. So I'm reading my book, and I watched this couple fluff their towels and then walk through the changing rooms, and I was like, they're going for food. They're not going anywhere. So I thought, I'm going to go and sit over there. I thought, but first, I'm going to go and ask. So I chased the wifey into the toilet, because I was sat into the changing room, because I was sat right next to her. And I said, excuse me, are you going? And she was like, yeah, we're just going back to our hotel room. I was like, oh, well, I'm going to go and sit in them chairs that you were just in the lounges. And she was like, well, we're coming back. I was like, it's not an all-inclusive holiday. I'll move. Like, I'll be gone by the time you're back.
Yeah.
She was like, and you could tell she was wanting to say no, but I was like, bye, walked away, moved their stuff, but, like, I didn't crumple them up. I folded them up, and put them on the coffee table. Lay there. They were gone for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I'd been in 4 different things and finished by the time they'd come back. And then I was there the other day, and somebody had put, like, their shampoo bottle and a towel, and I was sat doing some work for 2 hours, and these ladies had come for a spa day, and they were like, couldn't get a chair together. And I was like, nobody's even been here for 2 hours. I said, move that. And she was like, are you sure? I was like, yes. Like, yes, everybody wants the best beds, but, like, but there's not enough beds for the amount of people that go in.
Yeah.
So just,
I'm glad you've said that, because it really did bother me, Mum. Mm-hmm. She was telling my sister about it yesterday, and she was really bothered about it. And
sorry,
I was just
Eileen.
like, I'm not going to go over to someone in a spa and be like, we were there. For them to be like you and turn around and be like, well, you weren't here for 45 minutes, so it's our bed now. What we're going to do? Fight. We're going to fight it out.
No, but the same thing if you wanted to sit on that bed.
Yeah.
Like, them beds outside in Seam Hall, people put their stuff on there, and I'm like, you're not coming back here. Like, you're just moving about and you're experiencing the whole thing. Then you'll go for a massage for an hour. What? Yeah. Them gorgeous big, I imagine what you're talking about, like with the canapes and the big, like, Love Island chairs. Like, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. And
there was 4 of them. So there was 2 on, obviously, the bed we were on, and then the 2 friends on the bed next to it. So they obviously wanted beds together. Yeah. So, like, to me, that's fine. Like, that's just like,
I love that you went back over, though. I would have done that.
Oh, well, I did, because I was like, well,
where's my stuff?
Where's my towels? Have you put them somewhere? Do I need to go and get new ones?
Yes.
But, like, I was so nice, but my mum behind, she was
flopping the towel about.
She was, honestly, it really ruined her day. I had to keep saying, Mum, you really need to get a grip now, because it's just a bed and you've really letting it bother you.
Yeah. My goodness. Did you get food there?
Yeah.
What was the food like?
Lovely, stunning.
What style?
I don't know.
Italian?
No.
Asian?
Like, it wasn't
English?
I don't think it was like a particular
steak
cuisine. I had
fish and chips,
chicken on top of, like, a beanie type salad.
Oh.
Like,
kind of bean?
Like the big white ones, is it a cannelloni?
I don't know.
Bean and black beans in, like, a tomato-y-ish sauce. It was glorious. Stunning. It was really nice. So anyway, that's the peak of my week.
Are we only on one peak?
We've done one peak.
Sounds like yes.
But I'm glad we spoke about the spa dilemma, because see, I'm not at one with the spa etiquette either, because obviously I am not a regular in spas. You are.
I love a spa.
So, Eileen, that is spa etiquette. We should have took the towels with us.
Anything longer than 25. But if you're hopping about and then you're coming back and reading your book and then you're going into the hot tub, then you're back, like, that's fine.
But if you're actually out of the room that the bed is in,
for a massage or food or just take your stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Right, so my pit of the week is obviously I went away and had a lovely time and had 2 nights of glorious sleep. To come back and my children torture me by waking up all the time in the middle of the night. So now it feels like I just didn't have those 2 nights of glorious sleep. But Saturday morning, I was changing Ovi's nappy on my bed. And I could hear Oaks behind us opening my drawers. Okay, so I said, Oaks, leave the drawers alone.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And Oaks, leave the drawers alone. And he was like, meh. And then I was like, leave the drawers alone.
In your bedroom or his?
In my bedroom. So we've got some drawers at the end of the bed that's got the telly on top. So anyway, so my back's turned. And then there was just a big bang. And I honestly, it's such a blur because I have no idea how I got from the position I was in to the drawers. Like, I do not know how I got there. And I honestly don't know how he's alive.
Is he hurt himself?
Not a mark.
You are so
lucky. So lucky because the drawers are heavy. They're heavy drawers. The telly on. So he was under one side of the drawers, obviously over the bed. So the drawers were on his front and the telly was on his face. So,
was he just laughing?
No, it wasn't. Obviously, he was like upset. He got a shock. He got a really big shock, and I quickly like got the telly off him, and then pulled the drawers back and was like, "Can you move? Like, can you move? Can you get out? Can you move? Like, are you like? I don't even know." And then he got out, and I just got down on my knees next to him, and I stripped him off, and I was like, turning him around, I was like, are you okay? Like, is everything in place? Is anything snapped? And he was like crying because he'd got a shock. But I was like, right, okay, let's calm down. Do you feel okay? Are you moving? And he was so fine.
Oh my God.
Like, he was so fine.
Do you think it's because he landed on the bed?
So I think because the bed, and obviously we've got a dead soft mattress, so he's gone like under the mattress, but as well, the back leg of that side of the drawers that came down on him had got caught on the wall. Okay. So that side of the drawers hadn't came like the whole weight of it hadn't came down, where the other side, the whole weight of it had came down. So I think that, and he was very, very lucky.
We spoke last year on the podcast. I remember talking about getting things attached to the wall.
I'm getting rid of those drawers really soon. I've just got like 2 bigger bedside tables so that we can get rid of those drawers. Not because I thought they were going to come crashing down on anyone, but because I don't want them there. But yeah, I'm thinking we might get some things strapped to some walls.
Everything needs to be strapped to a wall.
Yeah.
You just get them on Amazon.
I gave myself the biggest migraine because I couldn't stop thinking about
the what ifs.
What if that leg hadn't got caught? What if that
you weren't
telly had
upstairs?
Smashed? What if what if I wasn't in the room? What if
you were putting the washing outside? Or?
Like, just what? Like, it was so lucky. I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I did. I had the worst headache. Glenn got in from night shift, and I was like, I need to go to bed. Like, I need to go back to sleep. Yeah. And then when he went to football, my mum had to come over and look after the kids while I slept. Honest to God, my head was pounding, and I know that set it off. Like, that set it off, and I think the adrenaline, because as well, I tried to move the drawers after I tried to pick them back up. I couldn't move them. I don't know how I got them off him.
Mama Bear.
Yeah. So yeah, there's my pit. There's my peak.
There we are. Trauma. I'm glad he's fine.
Same.
Dear me. And I think it's if it had gone, to the floor.
I know. I can't think about it anymore.
Yeah, get some straps attached to.
I know.
Amazon sells them.
Yeah, you can get them on Amazon. You can get them in IKEA, apparently.
Yeah, I cannot stand IKEA. There we are.
There you go.
So, my pit. I'll do my peak first. Sunday, we had like, your family friends. Your family you've chosen, your friends.
Yeah.
Most of the blokes did the Great North Run. So we met everybody back down our local pub, had dinner, had like Sunday dinner, and the kids just get on so well.
Yeah.
And it was just a really lovely afternoon, which then we were walking back up the hill to our house with Dee and Winnie and their two girls. And Dee was like, back to ours with a bottle of red. And I was like, yes. And then we were sat, and they were only over for an hour, but the kids were making dens.
Yeah.
And it was just like, you wish you had more of those nights. Like Winnie was on a proper high because you'd just done the Great North Run. And oh my God, do you know, so out of 60,000 people, I think I said the other week about one of my best friends who's like a marathon runner. Do you know where he got in the leaderboard? Out of 60,000 people. I'm
guessing by like the tone of voice and everything, he's going to be in the top 5,000.
359.
No way. What was his time?
121.
Wowzers.
Like, he said he was running past like club like people, and I was like, go on. He said, I know what my target is next year. And our Alia did the Great North Run for the kids one. She got second out of all of them.
Good.
So she got on the little podium with her little trophy.
Aww.
But yeah, it was cool. It was a really lovely Sunday, is all I'm saying. Except for Sunday night was horrendous. From Fred. Me Pete. Did I do peak? Did peak.
Yeah.
Pete. The worst Friday like school drop off ever.
Oh no.
So Freddie now, because he's in a older year group, we're not allowed to take them in like to their classroom door.
You just like drop them off at the yard.
Basically, and then walk up the stairs of the school field. And the first day he did that, he was like, and he was like, just one more cuddle, give him a big cuddle. And one of the older boys who he plays with, one of the year sixes now, who he plays with at after school club, I wish I knew his parents because they've just brought up a gorgeous little boy.
Yeah.
Must have seen that, he was upset, and he was like, Fred, how was summer? And he was like, really good. And he said, are you in after school club tonight? He was like, yeah. He was like, we're playing football. He was like, yeah. He went, should I take you to your class? And he like looked at us and smiled as if to say, I've got your back. And Fred was like, bye, Mum. And like, I was like, whoever that boy is, this little guardian angel.
Oh, that's really nice.
Thursday was breakfast club. Friday, he would not go up them stairs. It was like, well, he was latching onto the fence. He was latching onto me. Everyone was like looking. You're like, oh my God. So I just picked him up with Eva, like waddling behind, going, what the hell's going on? Walked up the hill to the main reception, pressed the bell out. I was like, somebody's going to have to take Freddie from us. Like, I can't get him up the stairs.
Yeah.
So then his teaching assistant came and she had to like prise him off us. Then he was like kicking everything. And then I walked back out and he was going, please don't leave me. Oh, it was awful.
I wouldn't enjoy that.
And then walked out the door and there was a girl I knew and she was like, morning, Kayleigh. And she went, are you all right? And I went, no. And I just started having a little cry walking back down the hill. Eva being Eva, what's the matter with you? I was like, come here. And I picked her up. And I was like, cuddle, Mummy. Mummy's a bit upset. And she was like, why? Why? And then she was like, put me on your shoulders. And then she started kicking off. I was like, I'm not okay. Got in the car, got her to school. And then I had a moment of like, this is the last of something. So we're not going to have any more kids. So like, this is the last of Eva's, like, the last time I would ever do preschool.
Yeah.
The first time where she's like super excited with her little uniform and her bag and she's waving at you. And I was like, it's sad that like, it's not, but it is.
I know what you mean.
Even like potty training her, I was like, oh, it's the last of I'll ever experience this.
Thank God.
Oh, of course. But like, but do you know what I mean? Like thinking of, I'm not going to have any more.
In 20 odd years' time.
Oh, I'm going to be the best grandma, but not that good.
What?
Because there won't be like Louise Laverick. She's like insane.
Yeah.
As in sleeping over and every now and again.
Yeah.
I take that sentence back. I'm not going to be the best grandma.
I don't want them at my house.
Anyway, so that was that. It was just an awful moment. So I rang Dale, cried, and he was like, "Stop crying."
Yeah, but that would ruin your day. Like, that ruins your day. That's a bad start of the day.
I said, you haven't experienced it because you don't do the school run. It's friggin' awful. And he went, right, then put him in breakfast club all the time. And we'll pay for it. Because you remember last year, his school teacher said, can you actually just bring him to breakfast club every morning? Because when you don't, it ruins the whole morning for him. And I was like...
But it's just expensive though, isn't it?
It's £2.10.
Oh.
So not
bargain.
Massive. But... when I don't need to be out the house at 7:45 in the morning.
Yeah, no, but I suppose if you're going to have a more peaceful time leaving the house half an hour earlier, then...
bounces in an hour earlier. Also, I need your help.
With?
I'm supposed to be getting my house decorated right now.
Right now?
Right now, and I've not even chose one pot of paint. Not a thing.
What do you need your help with?
Decorating my house right now. I texted the painter and I was like, we've got no paint. And he was like, I knew you wouldn't. I was like, I haven't even chose anything. He was like, I'll continue with the garden. And I was like, all right, bye then.
What colour are you going to paint it?
I want the blue gone in the kitchen.
Yeah, same. Do you know what I like?
Just beige.
Just jasmine white everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a slight off-white, just a slight, and it just goes with everything. And you know, you just put some artwork on the wall. You don't need to be painting walls, colours and that.
Well, this is what Dee was saying. Just get, what was she saying? Like Egyptian cotton or something. Like
Egyptian cotton's an all right one as well.
Plain. Just and then you can just mix and match, get some new ornaments.
Yeah.
Like, make it clean, make it fresh.
Plain.
I want the greeny aqua, this sounds rank, out my bedroom. Like, I want everything fresh.
Yeah.
So, should I just tell them to get fresh?
Just get Egyptian cotton or jasmine white.
I feel like jasmine white will give me the vibes of like a rented accommodation though.
My whole house is jasmine white, so what's wrong with a rented accommodation anyway?
Jasmine white?
I don't know. It looks lilac-y because of that.
I didn't look at your favourite light. That one.
I can't bear the light, everyone.
Yeah, Lauren hates this light.
It's not, I don't hate the light. Obviously, I love the light and I love Mama Social, the podcast. I hate the purple because it makes me look like a dead body. It makes me look great. Whenever I see any of the reels and everything go on socials, I can't even watch them because I look that physically vile because of the purple light.
We sat for about an hour one day just moving stuff about. I was on that side. It's just not happening. She just needs to wear more bronzer.
The light just needs to not be purple.
We can't change the light.
Listen, I'm a pale girl.
You're not though.
I am. I'm a really pale gal.
Yeah, but you're not pale like me, definitely.
No, I am. Like, I'm blue. I am.
Yeah,
but not right now. I've got a tiny bit of tan on.
I need to shave my legs. Look at them.
Oh, God, you've got really long hairs on your ankle.
All right. Anyway, Sam's given us the wind up. So there's our pits and peaks of the week.
Right. It's been a very, very long start of the episode.
I think this is going to be the vibe for the morning record. So, weekly topic is something that we really don't have any experience in, but a lot of our listeners do because it's so prevalent in society today. And it's about step families because it's Step Family Awareness Week.
Is it?
There's an awareness week for friggin' everything. So when we were sat strategizing ages ago, the whole Mama Social landscape, it was like, oh, well, I can't connect with that. But loads of others, so we should talk about. So we've had a few listeners send some stuff in. So
we've got some stuff to...
I think so. But, like, how many... Like, there's a lot of my friends either going through divorces right now or managing the blended family life. And it's just something I'm so grateful for that I'm not experiencing, because I couldn't handle... I don't know if this is going to offend anybody, but I couldn't handle another woman dictate... what am I trying to say? I don't want somebody else being mum to my kids.
But somebody else wouldn't be mum to your kids. See, you might have no experience with this, but I am from... Obviously, my mum and dad split up when I was really young. As much... I would class maybe a step family, a blended family, as where there's other kids involved, where I never had that. But obviously... my dad, for years, from me being quite young, he had another girl, he had a girlfriend that he was with for, years and years and years. And I don't know, I had this conversation with my friends the other day, and I can't remember why I had it, but I was like, my mum's got a boyfriend now who she's been with for 20 years or something like that.
Big Barry.
I would never call Barry my stepdad.
Would you know?
He's not my stepdad, he's my mum's boyfriend.
But is that because they were
but
together?
Maybe that's because
when you weren't a child,
when I was grown up. Yeah. Where I think it's actually because one of my friends called our dad's wife a stepmom, and I thought, and they haven't been together that long, and I thought, I would never call Barry my stepdad. But I suppose everyone's different, aren't they? And my dad's girlfriend that he had for years, they met when I was maybe 8. I would never have called her my stepmom either. She wasn't my stepmom. She was my dad's girlfriend.
But if they got married...
But maybe if they'd got married and had kids, would she? No, I don't think... I think it completely depends on, I don't know, you and how you see things. Because I think if me and Glenn split up now, I don't think I would be comfortable with my kids calling someone their stepmom. But then maybe if I wasn't here, touch wood, touch all the effing wood, then in that situation, then maybe...
I've already told Dale he's not allowed.
Yeah,
if unfortunately I
Glenn,
go... What?
That's neither of you, Glenn, but...
he's not allowed, you're going to have to do it yourself. If it was to happen, you would want the nicest person.
Yeah.
You would want your kids to feel... I've got some friends that are stepmom award winners. They're the best to their stepkids. And that's what I would want. But I would still be narked somehow.
I wonder
jealous.
At what point... I would like to speak to someone that is in this situation. Because at what point do you call yourself a stepmom? Because I still don't think... Again, just thinking if me and Glenn were to split up now, and if I met someone that had kids... I can't imagine being I'm their stepmom if they've got a mom. Do you know, I can't imagine ever stepping into a role of stepmom.
You would want them to feel comfortable in their second
absolutely.
home.
But I would be their dad's partner.
You'd be Lauren.
I don't think I'd be comfortable with stepmom. I don't know. At what point do you know what I mean?
Oh,
do you know what? So I wonder at what point... I'm going to ask one of my friends. I've just thought of someone.
Good. But I think as well, this was because this makes it sound like a tip, but I was like, I don't want to have a boyfriend that has kids, because I didn't have kids. When me and Dale first got together, that was one of my stipulations. And I know a few of my friends got with their partners after they had kids, so they're husbands now, and they already had kids. I just think you're a superhuman for taking on somebody else, and a whole family. That was just one of my things. I couldn't be bothered with the baby mama drama. I can't even stand me family drama outside of
but listen,
my
I
unique.
do think that there'll be a lot of situations where there isn't baby mama drama. Do you know what I mean? There will be a lot of situations where everything's just fine. But there will be a lot of situations as well where there is drama and things are hard.
But I don't even think it needs to be super drama. I think it'll just be annoyances that person's done this or introduced like a partner after like their first date. Like I know somebody who's just like on a conveyor belt of bringing girlfriends into their kids' lives.
See, like that.
And I'm like,
but then that should be a conversation surely between.
It's been a conversation.
The parents of the child.
It's been a conversation, and that person just says, it's not your business what I do. And I'm like,
it is when it involves
stop introducing
your child.
Stop introducing the child.
It's their business.
Yeah. The child's getting older now, so she's just another one.
Maybe like, I don't know, I'd need to be in the situation.
Are you ringing this person?
No, I'm not ringing her.
Why? What are you asking her?
So I've got a friend whose partner has got a child to a previous person. And I've just said, does she call you stepmom or are you just a dad's partner? And she said she calls us my name to my face, but if someone asks who I am, she'll say stepmom or our sister's mom, because obviously they now have a child together. Okay. So she'll say that's my sister's mom.
That would confuse me. I think stepmom's an easy thing to understand. So, like, if you're explaining who this woman is, she's my stepmom. I think our sister's mum, I would be like, so your mum? No? Stepmom. Who are you? I'm just, like, I would do everything in my power to stay together with Dale so I don't have to deal with it.
So that I don't have to come to those hurdles. Yeah. But that's just not always the case, though, is it?
Absolutely not. And nobody chooses that, do they? They don't go, I'm going to have a baby with this person and we're not going to stay together. You're always going in with the expectations that it's going to work out. Unless it's a one-night stand. I think there'll be some
people out there that do go into situations. There's just a lot of things that go on in the world that we don't know anything about. But I do think there would be people out there that would think, I'm going to have a baby with you, but then I don't want anything to do with you. Don't you think, though?
I think it'll be a one-night stand type of jobby.
There'll be all sorts, man.
I don't think they're sitting there going, and I will be impregnated from you.
Yeah, there will be people out there that are like that.
Oh, my God.
Of course there will.
Stay back. No, but I think stepmoms especially, and dads, superheroes. For you to take on another man, another wife's child as your own and bring, like my dad is my sister's stepdad. But people are like, oh, I thought that was your dad's, because my dad does everything for her.
Yeah.
And like, I think he came into her life when she was like 4 or something. Like, and she always called him dad. That bit I never ever agreed with. That my mum said we tried to get her to stop calling him dad, but
did she see her own dad?
No, yeah, but at the time wasn't really that involved. But yeah, like, I think you've got to be a certain character of like selflessness. Like, I love your mother that much. Then I'm going to add another layer of drama potentially to their lives to be with this person, which I think is really beautiful.
Do you think it's easier for a man to step into a stepdad role than it is for a woman to step into a stepmom role?
I think it would be, because the mum, we love a bit of drama.
I'm not talking about drama with. I'm talking about like the connection to the kids, like the bond to the kids, because like we're obviously a mum and we birth these humans, so we have that connection, but the man doesn't have that connection.
I think it would be more of a sister relationship. So if I became a stepmom, I'd be like, I want you to come to me with any problem.
Yeah.
I need you to be as comfortable with me as your mum. But you have your mum for all of that stuff. Like, I feel like I would want, like, one of my friends has just been away with her stepdaughter. She's 18 now.
Yeah.
She's had her in her life since she was like 4 or 5. Like, and she's got 2 other kids, to her dad, and she was just like, they have such an amazing relationship that they went to like,
Yeah, that's
it was
lovely.
Benidorm together, like, and just had the weekend together because they're like friends as well as this reliant, this somebody who she knows is going to be there 100% of the time, like, and to be able to do that for somebody who's not biologically yours is like incredible.
Yeah, I think that's lovely.
Like, she is the best human, my friend, like, she's just the best.
I really enjoyed that. Did you watch the programme about blended families with Rio Ferdinand and Kate? Well, now Ferdinand, and about her
stepping into the
because they're
died.
I
think that's a different, like, even that is like traumatic. Like,
well, yeah, of course it is. She spoke about how hard it was and stuff, and I just think she's amazing for doing it.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it'd be a very hard situation to navigate, but I think every situation would be so different. Like, every situation would be so different.
But then how do you discipline as not the step parent? As the step parent?
I don't know.
So if the teenager is kicking off.
I don't think you do.
But if they live with you, and you're the stepdad, and the teenager lives with you.
I don't know, that would need to be a conversation with the actual parent. And it would just need to be communicated, wouldn't it? And like, look, your child is living under my roof. If they step out of line, do you ever want me to step in? Do you want us to leave that to you? What are you comfortable with? Like,
it always comes back down to
communication.
There you are.
Communication.
So well done, any of you step parents out there. Like, you must be doing an incredible job, or just getting through the day.
Yeah, I would like to hear some step family stories from people about how they've navigated it, and like when they do cross that bridge of becoming a step parent.
Yeah, like,
do you know what I mean? Like, when do you become
the step
mom or the stepdad? Like, when do you earn that title?
The medal.
Yeah, like, when do you earn that title? Because like I said, obviously my mum and dad were split up from when I was about 5, and there's not one person that's ever been in my life where I've been like, stepdad, stepmom.
But did they live with you at any point? Like, just Big Baz?
Well, my mum's boyfriends, 2 of them. One, she was engaged at one point. He lived with us for a little bit. And then obviously Barry came about when I was maybe about 17, 18. But Tracy, my dad's girlfriend, they were together and they lived together from me being about 10. But obviously I didn't live with my dad. I went to my dad's on a weekend.
Yeah.
And so I was with them on a weekend. But
I think it has to come from the kid, really, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Right, should we do this next bit?
Yeah.
But anyway, you're absolutely superheroes.
100%. Oh. This is me. Right.
Share your shit. Share your shit.
Hey girls, I saw your story about Step Family Awareness Day and just wanted to ask for some advice. I have the classic old age issue of "you're not my mum" from my teenage stepdaughter. I'm not her mum and I never wanted to be, but I am her stepmum. I've looked after her since she was 4 and she lives full time with me and her dad. She uses it to get out of chores and to cross boundaries, and I really don't know why she does this or how to address it. I'm really sorry. I can't help. I don't know.
I think the difference is that she lives with her.
Yeah. She lives with you. So, yeah, you're not a mum. But like you said, yes, you are a stepmom. And she lives under your roof. So she should she should be respectful of that. But then on the other hand, she's a teenager.
Yeah, teenagers are hard to navigate when it's your mum and dad. So
Yeah.
having that extra ammunition.
Like, she's a teenage girl. We were full of hell. Do you know, like... So I don't have much advice to give you, but tell our dad to sort her out.
I was going to say, he's got to have to step in.
Yeah.
Or, like, have a conversation with our mum. But I don't know if our mum...
the mum is, if she lives full-time with them.
Yeah. Clearly, you would think not very much if she's living full-time with them. And that just boggles my brain.
Well, listen, we're just assuming here. We don't know if
we need more details.
Is the mum here?
Yeah, no.
Like, we don't know. We're just guesstimating. This is all we have.
Patience, get him involved.
Yeah.
And step away if needs be.
Yeah.
But she needs to know that it's a respect thing.
Yeah. I don't know how you would really navigate that, because I just don't have the answers. Yeah. I'm so sorry.
But I think even if we did have if we had other partners, I think every situation is different, isn't it?
Like, imagine being a step mom and not getting on with the stepchild or children.
Horrendous.
Like, if they were awful to you or you constantly clashed, like...
in your home.
Yeah. That must be horrendous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, exactly. In your home where you're supposed to feel at home, and then you've got kids living with you that aren't your kids, that don't particularly like you.
Or respect you is the most important. You don't need to like us, but you need to respect us. And if I'm asking you to do something, it's because I would ask you the same thing as what I would ask the other kids.
I wonder if she's got kids. Like, I wonder if stepmom has her own kids. Like, I wonder if there's more kids in the house, or if it's just stepmom has no kids. I need more detail. I need some more. I need stories
when
about...
they write in, reply and say,
Tell me more
detail required.
And it, like... But I suppose there's just so many different dynamics that there could be. I'd like to know more.
We need, like, an agony aunt. We should have had somebody prepped to ring and be like, this is our stepmom fairy who'll give you some Deirdre. Remember that in the back of her magazine?
She's still going.
Is she?
Isn't she Deirdre? Isn't she, like, in the sun?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Lauren wasn't having a stroke there. If any listeners, she was yawning. Yeah, get your fella involved. Tell him to sort the shit out.
But he won't be able to do it either, because teenage girls just, you know.
I'm not looking forward to Eva as a teenager. She's already stamping her feet and making a ruckus. To the point where this morning she was screaming for an iPad at 8 o'clock in the morning. I was like, absolutely not. And I said, you get nothing with that attitude or shouting at mum. And she went, okay, may I have my iPad, please? And I was like, no, you're still doing it through gritted teeth. And no, you're not having it because it's 8 o'clock in the morning.
You know what? I've started to feel a bit like Oaks has too much screen time.
Right.
So, like, this morning I was like, I'm not putting the telly on. Like, the telly's not going on. You can eat your breakfast, you can get ready, and we're leaving the house. Like, I don't even know why I said that. I just put it out there. I just feel like my child watches the telly too much.
We watch the telly loads, though.
I know.
I think it's YouTube that's the devil for me.
Oh, wait, he doesn't do that or anything, but he plays on loads of little games on his iPad now, like racing cars and stuff.
Oh,
He's actually really good at them. He's becoming quite funny, Oaks, you know.
is he?
He keeps just saying funny little things where I'm just like, you're funny. Like, what did he say it was the other day? It was something like, don't worry, darling.
Yeah, but you must say that all the time.
Well, I don't.
Well, where's he getting darling from?
Glenn calls me darling and get on my nerves because I can't stand it. And then what did he say it was the other day? It was just like, okay, honey. I do not say honey. Neither does Glenn. Like, so where's he got honey from?
Somebody at school.
Where's he got honey from? And then he keeps calling us princess. And I'm just like, where is this coming from? He's like, okay, princess.
Bless him. It's when Eva says like long words, like she'll be go, I'm literally telling you, ma'am. Yeah. I'm like, literally?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
He keeps saying, actually.
Actually,
well, he keeps saying, actually, Lauren. I'm like, excuse me? Who are you calling Lauren?
Yeah.
But it's so funny that obviously I laugh and then he thinks it's funny, so he does it again and again. But it is funny. Mm-hmm. It is funny. So I've been getting called Lauren, darling, princess, honey. I like it.
Keep going. Mm-hmm. So, fact of the week. According to family charity 1+1, step families are one of the fastest growing forms of family in the UK. In 2009, almost 20% of marriages involved the remarriage of one partners and 16% involved the remarriage of both partners. That's a busy wedding.
What? A busy wedding?
You know, when you've been to weddings where I've been to a couple of weddings where both the bride and the groom, his parents have divorced and remarried. So there's like the top table is so long. Yeah, and you're like, one of them was like, we're not having a top table because I would just want my mum and dad sat next to us and there's too much drama because she would want to be sat next to her husband and he would want his wife. Like, so it's just me and him at the top and everybody else is just on the table. Now, I think that's sad. Been to a wedding once where the mum just didn't even come to the meal. Because too much drama.
I know, surely you just get.
You've been divorced for like 20 years. Like, get a grip. Get a grip.
I suppose
it's your daughter's wedding.
Depend on why things ended and stuff. I suppose, but yeah, surely you would.
She's the one that had the affair.
Like, you would have to just put it in. What she did a move for then?
Exactly. Yeah. That's what we're like, and the bride's like. It's a long time ago. But really, you caused this.
Yeah.
Like, get a grip.
Fair enough, if he was doing that to her and he was still with the woman that he cheated with and so you've got that sour taste in your mouth and you don't want to, you're still not over it, then I would get that. But not if you were the one doing that.
Like, as a grandma.
Nah.
Come on, we're off.
Who can be asked?
Who can be asked?
Who can be asked?
Not me. That's why we'll go to death being married.
I can't be asked.
Cannot.
Right, well.
There we are.
I think that's been a really long time.
I know.
Has it been a really long time?
An hour and 4 minutes.
1 hour and 4. It's not as long as I thought, actually. I thought we might have been in the like hour and 20.
Stuff out.
Or so it might be like an hour.
You shouting at us about phoning people.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You can't just spring a phone call like that on people.
Yeah, but they could have... Yeah. I think you can.
You can't. You can't.
Oh, well, all they could have said is, no. Bye-bye, Kayleigh.
Goodbye. Right, okay. Well, thanks for listening. Please, oh my God, we've got a few more minutes worth of reviews.
Have you not got this?
Apparently. Have I? Yes, it's under me cuppa.
I'll read this top one.
2 seconds, because I just want to quickly say, please leave us a review. Please listen, like, subscribe, leave a review, tell your friends. And we have been presented with some reviews. I'm glad that the Lauren is really shouty and aggressive one is not on there.
That's the only one that pulled our mark down.
It's obviously someone that just doesn't like us because I'm not that shouty and aggressive.
No, but the reviews do so much for us, for the point where that's where the sponsors really look at the customer base, the listeners.
Yeah.
So, like, if you don't know why you're doing a review, it's to make sure that we're here. Because, you know, we've got our BetterHelp sponsorship.
Yeah.
So
first official.
More to come. Exciting. Right. So little taste. And we haven't read these before, so we don't know what's coming. Listen from the very first episode and love Thursdays when the weekly episode comes out. I am the one who always drinks a full cup of tea, never pop, loves a quiche, and the tip is the tip. Or like the skip.
I was thinking, what on earth is this person talking about? But then in my head I thought, I need to do a tip run. The tip is the tip.
So she is a long-time listener because they're all the things that we've talked about at some point. Your podcast is one of the rawest, honest and relatable ones that I listen to and covers so many topics. That's because we talk a load of craziness. Absolute must listen. So that person, I love you. Thank you so much.
Right. So next one. I've recently discovered this podcast and have found myself going back through the archives to listen to old ones to get my fix.
Oh,
I honestly feel like I've made 2 new friends in Kayleigh and Lauren, 2 down-to-earth, honest mums who chat about the ups and downs of parenthood and everything in between is just what I need in my life.
This is an ego
Their
boost,
podcast is relatable, funny, honest and comforting. Kayleigh and Lauren portray such an honest and real picture of parenthood, which is so refreshing to listen to when there's so much pressure on parents these days. This podcast has really made a difference to my life lately. I listen when I take the little one out for a walk, and having that friendly company in my ear makes all the difference. I have also recently joined up to their talk and walk sessions to hopefully meet some like-minded mums. You know it's a good podcast when you find yourself laughing out loud in public. Thanks, girls. Never change.
Up top.
I feel like you paid someone to write that.
I did not. Last one, guys. Absolutely love this podcast. I listen to a lot of podcasts and all have been sidelined to go back and make sure I've listened to them all from last year before the new series started. Real, raw and so relatable and funny. I've literally laughed in the middle of the street but also sobbed through Kayleigh's story of Mama Social Co. How Mama Social Co came to be and why it's so needed. Would love to go for a wine together too.
I'll meet you for a coffee. I'm just really off alcohol at the minute. I can't bear.
I'm just laughing at these names though. Obviously don't say what that is, but like people's names on their podcasts, like on their sign-ups, are just hilarious. But thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
It was a nice little ego boost, that, but really important when you're talking to brands to support the mission. So
support the mish.
Thank you very much.
Thanking you. So if you do want to get involved and you have some lovely stories to tell us, particularly step family stories, because that is what I really want, you can now email us at podcast@mamasocialco.com. Mama has 2 M's, at socialco.com.
Have a lovely week.
End.
Amen.
This episode of Mama Social, the podcast, was filmed and produced by Flamingo Heights Podcast Studio.
Lauren, I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
I don't like
Why
you
say
soon,
Lauren? Just say see you soon.
Steve.
Because we're talking to our listeners.
Ah.
See you soon.